Good evening and welcome to Love Angels Light TV. Excuse me while I wait for my computer to unmute me. A very, very big welcome back to Rebecca from Dragonheart Healing. How are you?
I am really good, actually, now that this energy has lifted from the last 12 months and I'm getting my mojo back.
That's the best news ever.
Yeah, I know, right?
You beat me to it.
I actually remembered to put my comment on this time before. So last time I was just like, why can't I see any comments? Yeah, so now I can.
And Bernadette. Hey, Bernadette, good to see you. Haven't seen you on for a while, actually. Well, it's been a while since you've been on because life happened.
Yes,
all right.
Absolutely.
What's new with you?
Well, as I was saying, I actually feel like probably about 12 months from around about just before COVID, about a month ago, I don't know about anyone else that's energy sensitive, but it absolutely hit me, knocked me sideways, and I became a bit of a hermit. Like when I'm in my space doing my energy thing, I'm on and I'm good, but then I'd get out of that space and I'd be like, do I really have to cook dinner? Do I really have to, be a mum? Do I really have to do anything? Do I have to go anywhere? Do I really have to go to the supermarket, or can I just stay home? I just had zero energy for my friends, for going out, for anything. Like I said, until I was in this channeling space, then I was good. Yeah. So now finally I'm getting my mojo back because I was starting to think I had a serious medical problem. But I'd talk to other sensitive people, and I do believe a lot of us were holding energetic space for the shift in energy, and now it's kind of let go of us a little bit. I don't know. I don't actually know how to explain it, but it makes sense to a lot of people, I think.
You just described me on a normal day.
There you go.
Do I cook? Do I have to clean? Do I have to actually adult today?
Yeah. Well,
that's me on a normal day.
I felt like flat batteries for 12 months. And then I was like, I really want to do stuff, but no desire, don't care. I was on neutral. So not me. I'm usually like, let's do this, let's do that. And I was like, nah, couldn't be bothered. Yes, I was the hermit too, Helen. I was just such a hermit. And I think my friends thought I didn't love them anymore because I just stopped talking to everyone. Just because. But I do think shifted now.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Hey, can you give us a little reminder of what you do and how old you are?
Okay.
Yes.
What I do is I have master flames. I have master colors in my hand chakras. So hey, Tanya's on, yay. So Tanya might pop on and do stuff later with me because that's what she does sometimes. So I have...
We can put up here if she's open to it.
Yeah, we can. Tanya, you're quite welcome to come on and do some group healing later if you want to. Just let us know. We can bring you on screen if you want to. Hey, Chrissy. Hey, everyone. Hey, Shay. Yeah. So I'm just trying to think what I do because it's such a big topic.
It is a broad spectrum. You do so much stuff, but you're very magical.
Yeah. So I can work with the energy of crystals and plants and shells and anything that nature has given us. To me, is a healing tool. So it's I guess tapping into the energy or the vibration of a place or a object. Quite often when I'm about to do a session with someone, I might have just gone for a walk and then I'll see a feather or I'll see a shell or I'll go, oh, I need that flower or a bit of coral, and I don't even know why. And then I'll sit down to do the session with all my tools in front of me, and then it will make perfect sense why I needed the piece of coral or why I needed the shell or the flower or whatever. It'll come to me. Like if you look at, I guess the Native American Indians is one we all know, but they would look at animals for messages. So for me, I look at nature, the leaves, like what is this leaf telling me? What is this flower telling me? And what gift has it got? Which healing gift has it got to show this person? Like there's always an amazing message, and it always absolutely resonates with the person. So I guess I have that. Hey, Andrew, I have that ability to bring the information through and to feel. So, I know if you've seen me before, I was sitting here and I'll be like, oh, who's got the sore neck? Or, like it's that feeling into other people's stuff. So you can imagine when that first started happening, I thought I was losing it because I'd start to cry and I'm like, why am I crying? I'm not sad. And it was someone else in the room that was upset and I was feeling their stuff. So I've learnt that sometimes it's not mine. So I have managed to sit back here now. But it's just amazing how blocks in our body and things can be shifted. Those of you that have been on before know I love to work on heart stuff because we hold so much in our heart, all our sads, all our hurts. We tend to hold in our body and we need to let them go. Like, maybe you didn't have time. And I'm just reading Tanya. She's in her pajamas.
In the dummies.
She can still help.
We don't judge.
We so wouldn't care if you're not in your pajamas. But she can work from behind the scenes anyway. Because tonight, can I just tell you what I want to do tonight?
Yeah.
So tonight, now Tanya and I actually did some work on this today earlier. One of the things I learnt in my training was to actually work to go in through the third eye. So you kind of shrink people down. So you've got a little version of the person. And then you go in. So I'm working in through your third eye. So say you're a little person this big. Here's the back of your head. Here's the front. I will go in through your third eye. Skeletal system. Let's check it out. What's going on here? Then we'll do all the organs and the tissues and all of the blood vessels. And then we'll go a third sweep and we'll do the outer layers, like the auras around you. See what's going on? So we won't be able to do like the full thing because that'll take all the time. But I decided we could line everybody up in a line and go through all the third eyes because while we're at it, if people are open to it, it may actually help. I feel like there's a few people that are needing a bit of a clear through the third eye at the moment to help activate. If you're on tonight, time to step up and really connect. That's what I'm getting. So if that scares you, run away now and go and put, I don't know, something on TV. That's boring.
We won't judge. We won't judge.
We won't judge. But if you're here tonight,
our numbers.
we just halved. No, we just doubled our numbers, didn't we? If you're here tonight,
it actually went up and then it went down.
It's time. Yeah, it's time. So don't be scared. We got you. Eileen's got you, exactly. Tanya's got you, and I've got you. So I'm actually going to ask both the girls to help support me on this, even if they feel like they're making it up. They're not. Look at Eileen. She's like, you didn't explain this to me before. Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing. I know. That's what we're going to be doing later.
Cool.
The footy is on. No, Gemma, you've got to be here.
Do you want healing or do you not want healing?
Do you want weird stuff to start happening? No, just kidding. It will be gentle. It will be at your own pace. Do we want to do this first or do we want to do this second? I don't mind.
Do you want to do the mini sessions where people come on with us?
Yeah. Do we want to do... Okay. Yeah?
I'm always open and always person that needs to go. So I kind of don't plan Thursday and Friday nights because I've tried to and it doesn't work. So I've been told to go with the flow. ex-teacher has to go with the flow and not plan everything.
Yes.
Okay, no worries, Kate.
Kate, you can watch the replay and we'll make sure that you're included, because I've got another person who couldn't come on tonight. So we're just going to put you in the lineup as well. Okay. So it'll still work.
You know what I see? I see 2D of everyone like in the movie where they're on their head. What's it called? Inside Out.
Yes. Yeah.
You know, when they go through, I can just see everyone 2D all lined up so that you can go in through everyone at the same time.
Yeah. They're all the same height just for tonight.
Yep, just for tonight. We're all, who's the tallest person here? Just asking.
Yeah, Andrew, it's probably you. I'm just going to say it. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. It's all going to line up and it's going to be fine. But maybe we should do that.
Yeah,
clear everyone, and then, because we're talking enough about it, we should jump on and do it. And then if people have missed it, then they can come on and do it and only have to scroll like 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, true. And if were you wanting to do the mini stuff, the mini healing stuff?
Yes, you explain that. Yeah.
So if you want to have a little personal session with Rebecca online tonight, live here, right now, in a few minutes' time when we do the third eye thing, PM me for the link to join us screen. You have to be willing to come on screen. So apart from that, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this. All right. So hopefully everybody's in a reasonably quiet room. It'll just be easier for you. So she's ran away and left me. So
yes.
All good. So it would be really useful if you're in a reasonably quiet space, just because it'll be easier for you to be away from distractions. So if you can go and hide yourself somewhere, the toilet, no, just kidding, just in a nice quiet space would be really good. And I'll just gently guide you through. And I've got Tanya and I've got Eileen here. So it's going to be a triple whammy. So goodness knows what's going to happen. But please know that it's for your highest good and that, you're safe. We put all the things in place to keep you safe. So I just want you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you release it, just feel your muscles relax in your body. Take a cleansing breath in. Again, as you breathe out, just feel your body relaxing. So I want you to just focus on that third eye. So if you're not sure where your third eye is, it's not exactly between the eyes. It's just a little bit higher. Now, for some of you, it may not be active. So you may feel a little bit of pressure or something there as we do the work. I'm just going to keep my eyes closed because that's how I work. I see better with my eyes closed. So just know that you're in safe hands and this is for your highest good. And yeah, just keep your eyes closed and just keep your breath nice and slow and allow the process to happen. So you may feel a little bit of pressure or a little sensation. You may see a color. It's often, if you focus on that space, you can often see maybe a purple kind of a dot there, a splodge there. And that's perfectly normal. Just within your body, just say, I'm ready and I allow this activation of my third eye. It's not going to mean that you're suddenly like a mad, crazy psychic. It just means that you're more open to intuitive thoughts. So it's just going to be a gentle process, nothing scary. So that's just what's initially going to happen. But what we're going to do is the girls and I are going to go in, and the girls are like, okay, what are the rules? We're just going to go in and we're just going to do a little gentle body scan on you just to see if we can if there's any particular area in your body that just needs a little bit of attention. So there's two parts to this. There's like an activation if required, but then we're going to go in and just give you a gentle scan to see if there's anywhere in the body that we need to work on. So girls, I think we'll just go to the middle section, which is looking at the, not looking at the bones, but looking at all the organs and blood vessels and muscles and things like that. Just have a look. We'll just do that for tonight, if that's okay. There's a few of you that have a lot of heavy stuff going on in your mind. We're just going to clear that. It's not serving you right now. Some of you may need to actually set a time that you put this stuff down at night. And you know what I'm talking about. It's no use worrying about things at work or things within the family. Have a time where you put it down as if it's 5 o'clock now, work's over. Now it's time to focus on yourself and what you need to achieve. So just put the work down. Pick it up again in the morning when you need to, okay? We're just going to clear that all out because it's just feels like a burden that you're carrying around unnecessarily. Not going to change if you worry about it. That's what I'm getting. I feel a few of you actually relaxing with the thought of that. It actually is that easy. Trust me, it actually is that easy. Consciously putting work down or putting the worries down. Put them down. If you need to pick them up again in the morning, do so, but give it a time limit. And if you feel that the thought creeping back into your mind, go, it's 5 o'clock. You can't come back in until 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Okay. Just as I'm working on Eileen's sinuses, she does that. Oh, we're working on those. It's a pollen, right, Eileen?
Sorry, what was that?
Is it a pollen that's irritating your sinuses?
Yes.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm getting. You need to do some work with that plant, and you need to ask it to not release what it's releasing at the time of day that it's actually irritating you. I know that sounds weird, but I would try that.
Cool.
Yeah, let that idea settle with you that it is possible. Okay. We're just clearing lungs. We're just working on people. Well, I'm just working on people's lungs. I don't know what the girls are up to. Just want to remind you all that some of you are very lazy breathers. I'm going to call you out on it, and I'm probably one of them. Just start taking those deeper breaths again because it actually keeps your body healthier, believe it or not. The shallow breathing is actually not good for us. We're not oxygenating our bodies as well as we could be. Who knew, hey? So we're getting a little telling off. Breathe more consciously. Okay. Oh gosh, this old one. This is all of us. Lower back. Sitting postures. Those of us that are sitting too much during the day, we need to get up and stretch a little bit more because it's compressing the lower back. And there's a few people here that have that. literally just get up and do a bit of a stretch and a bit of a walk more frequently, and that's going to help a lot. Otherwise, it is going to end up arthritic and problematic as people age. And you know who you are. It's probably me. I probably sit too much, so I'm going to put my hand up. Okay. Just, I'm not sure the correct terminology. Is it the microbiome of the stomach? Is what I'm working on. Feels like a few people have a not good balance at the moment. May need to do some research into what can help get your stomach biome. Is that the word? Biome.
It works.
Yeah. To be just imagine your gut as a garden, and if the balance is not right in the garden, the flowers aren't going to grow effectively. But if you keep the soil good, and if you keep, looking after it, the rest of your whole body is better off. So it's almost like, when you put fuel in the car, if you don't put the right fuel in the car, it starts stuffing the car, right? So whatever you're putting into your bodies right now, how natural is it? How many artificial things are in it? You might think you're doing a really good job eating lots of vegetables, but have you washed them first to make sure that the chemicals, are not on them, that are actually, a lot of the chemicals contain things to kill bacteria, and which is then killing your bacteria, your healthy bacteria in your gut. So it's a tricky one to get the balance, but anyway. All right. I think we might come back out now, everybody. So just slowly sort of bring yourself back, wiggle your fingers, open your eyes when you're ready, and just come back into your body. Woo. I'm going to do my runaway trick, Eileen, and wash my hands because I've picked up a whole lot of stuff off people. I can't even put some nice music on.
I'm going to drop it to
Eileen's going to chat to you for 2 seconds while I'm gone.
That's all right. That's all good. I'm actually not going to chat to you. Kate, now's good, by the way, if you're watching. That's all good, Lisa. If you came on halfway through, that's probably where you needed to be here. You got called out on breathing and diet. I blame the Easter Bunny. Yeah, he's got a lot to answer for, hey? I just thought I'd do a little singing.
Yeah, gong us all. Some intro music.
Also, guys, make sure you have some water.
Yeah, that's a great reminder. Hello, Feel Good Reiki. I'm not sure what your real name is, but that's a pretty cool name.
That's Lisa. That's Lisa.
I'm just going.
That's Lisa Kasha. She's a beautiful lady.
I'm just seeing if we've missed anything. Oh, got caught out in the breathing and the diet. Yes. Yeah. I never know what's going to come through. Some of it will resonate with you, some of it won't. But I'm just, because we're doing it on a group, it kind of just does a general. It looks at you as a whole and goes, okay, this is the most important stuff to bring up, and we'll do that. Anyone got any feedback on the start with third eye? I'd love to know if you felt any buzzing or saw any What was that, Eileen? Oh, for you,
Just
Andrew.
comment
Yeah.
there. The stomach feels like it was for me.
Yeah. A lot of us have that. Hello, Cherry Brown, or Sherry, or Cherry. Sherry
Yeah,
from
she's from
Texas.
Texas.
I feel like I need to get my cowboy hat on just because in Australia, I'm sorry, but that's what you probably think of kangaroos with us. You had a bit of pressure there. Green and purple color. Awesome.
Saw green and purple. That's cool.
Yeah, that's very
awesome.
cool.
I do have Kate waiting in the wings. Guys, if any of you want to join us on here for a mini session, we would love to have you up here for a little mini something. And if you like what you see, go over to Dragonheart Healing Facebook page and show her some love and book in for an actual real session because they're amazing. I saw sunset yellow, orange with a purple dot.
Gold and blue.
That's awesome.
Yeah. If you keep writing your comments, we can still read them even if we do this. Who have we got waiting? We've got someone waiting for a mini session.
I've got Kate.
Hello.
Hello, gorgeous.
Thanks for coming on.
All good. I don't mind getting on the camera, especially after I've had my lashes done.
Oh, you got to show
nice.
So, I
love that you had to throw a shirt on.
Do you have a specific?
I'm one of those.
Do you have a specific question or something you want to look at, or do you want me to just dive in and see what comes up?
Just dive in.
Okay, so that's how whatever I see. I don't know if you have seen me live before, but whatever I see, I will tell you, and whatever it means to you is where we'll head. So I could see something means something completely different to me, but when I tell you, you'll go, oh my God, yeah, my Uncle George used to have that red truck, or, you know, because we could go into a past life, we could go into your childhood. Like I never know. So if there's something you're not comfortable with, just be like, I don't think it will come up, because honestly, your higher self is not going to throw you in the deep end. But I always say that so that people know, like, we're not going to put you on show or anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just dive in and see what comes up. Okay, Kate.
Okay.
Okay. You're going to have to explain this one to me, because I'm getting McDonald's McDonald's fries. Okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. I've eaten too much Macca's this last week.
Okay. Okay. So have you been beating yourself up about that?
Yes.
Okay. So like, don't feel bad. The fact that they're showing me this is they're saying, don't, like, stop beating yourself up about it. If you're going to eat the chips, enjoy them. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Enjoy them. Like, I feel like you're eating them going, I should have cooked some veggies, but I'm just and I feel like you're making yourself feel bad, and you're like, in your head, the self-talk.
And my what, sorry?
The self-talk in your head is making yourself feel bad. Where I'm going to tell you, enjoy them. If you're going to buy them, don't sit there feeling bad and eat them. Sit there and go, God, these taste amazing, and enjoy them. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Yep.
I know that's a weird thing, but it's a big thing. Because if you're telling your body, I shouldn't be eating this, your body's feeling yucky. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And that has a big impact on you. But whereas if you eat them and say, oh my God, these are so amazing, like this is I'm really enjoying these, your body goes, yay, this is good food. I'm not going to eat it every day, but it's good food. You know what I mean? I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
And then you're probably more likely to then the next night go, you know what, I'm going to make the veggies tonight and eat you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the more we do that negative self-talk, the less likely we are to, I guess, look after ourselves, because it becomes this kind of slide, and the more we do it, the more we do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, perfect sense.
Yeah. And, this message is for you, but do you know what? It's not just for you. Do you know how many people on this call are going, oh, my God, that's so me? So it came through you, but it's for everyone. Yeah, exactly, Gemma. If you're going to have hot chips, enjoy them.
Yeah.
But
because I shouldn't be having carbs at all.
Yes, you should. You know what? Yes, you should. They're not bad. They're not evil. There's all this, I'm going to call BS on all this conglomerate of healthy people, and this is bad, and don't eat potatoes. And you know what? If you've got any Irish heritage, which most of us do, maybe we wouldn't have been here if it wasn't for the humble potato. And the famine, that's what kept most of them alive. So I say thank you, potato, for the Irish men. I mean, the Irish people. But, I mean, who doesn't like an Irish? So I think the key message here is actually changing the way you are feeling about food. Because we're taught to beat ourselves up about it. And I call bullshit on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Enjoy the food and don't worry about all the other stuff. As long as you are keeping a balance, it's all good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The less we worry about it, the healthier we become, because we start including things in our diet that we are enjoying and not bashing ourselves because we were too tired to cook and we bought Macca's on the way home,
Yeah.
It's actually okay to do that. Like, you have permission, like give yourself permission to do that. And that's what they wanted for you tonight, was just to tell you
that. Cool. I'll go to Macca's tomorrow.
Yeah, enjoy it when you're having it. Enjoy it when you're having it. And then also enjoy when you say, right, okay, I had my Macca's for the week. I'm going to have me carrots and peas and whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're saying it's not permission to go hard on Macca's. It's just enjoy it when you have it. It's not our message. But
that's not what I heard.
Yeah, I know. Everyone's going to go out and have Macca's and go, Beck told us to eat Macca's.
They said it's okay.
Beck said go hard on Macca's. No, just enjoy it when you have it. It's like poor old Cookie Monster with his cookies, that it's now a sometimes food. Yeah, so that's what they wanted for you tonight. So I hope that that whole message you will find. Enjoy the food you're having and don't beat yourself up is the golden message from now on. And yeah, and you'll find that things will actually start to shift within your body, because your body's no longer in resistance and feeling bad about the food that's going into it. Huge difference. Trust me on that.
Yeah.
Yes. I actually was listening to a guy a couple of weeks back talking about diet, and I was going out for lunch with this guy who was all into the spiritual stuff, and I wouldn't have thought that he would have eaten, junk food, and I've gone, well, what are you going to have for lunch? He's gone, I'm going to have a hamburger and chips. And he's gone, but isn't that bad for your body? You're all about, putting good, doing the good stuff. He's gone, I sit down and I look at my burger and my chips and I say, thank you for bringing the energy that I need. And every day I have my burger and chips. I'm not sure that's the message we should be sending out here. However, be grateful for the food you have, because you have food. Be grateful for the energy that it came with you. It came from a living source, right? So you kind of giving thanks for that, and then the energy goes in the right place or something.
Yeah. Yeah. And the self-talk, like, we don't even realize we're doing it sometimes, but society and marketing have this huge campaign out against us as it makes it really difficult to just eat something and not go, oh my God, I'm not meant to, like you said, I shouldn't be eating carbs. Where did that message come from? Like, who told you that? Like, and what authority?
It flares up my body.
Okay, so you need to look at that and go, okay, carbs are not the bad thing here, but there's something within certain carbs that is triggering my body. So you need to look at that from a holistic approach rather than carbs are bad. Does that make sense? Because it's not the actual carbs, it's just that they may cause an irritation in your body, and you need to look at which carbs, and you've got to work it out for yourself, and you'll know, just feel in. And the more you beating yourself up, you probably find the resistance within the body changes as well. So it's often like I was saying, the chemicals used on the vegetables that are actually the problem rather than the actual food.
Yeah.
Is a lot of the time we're finding. So the vegetable gets the blame, but it's not, it's the, chemical that's been put on it or the fertilizer. You know what I mean? It's a hard one.
Yeah.
But find what works for you and do that.
Yeah.
But do enjoy the chips every now and again.
Yeah, I do.
Potatoes.
Yeah, if you just have them, enjoy them. Thank you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Kate.
Nailed it. Yeah. Yeah. See you, Kate. Thanks for letting me know.
Bye. Thank you.
I also love this one from Cherry.
The old but really great. It's not what you eat, but what's eating you. Ooh, that sounds intriguing.
That sounds interesting. Sounds interesting.
Yes.
Nobody else has messaged me. Nobody wants to talk to you on the screen.
They're too scared now that I'm going to call them out for eating Maccas. Who else?
That one's already done, though.
What's that?
Who's got the gut problem? Who's got problems? I want to say it's kind of pancreas sort of region. I've just got a pain there that I didn't have before, and I don't want it. Thanks.
Don't want it. Whose is it?
Who does this belong to? Take it back.
Take it back. Yes.
Well, let's work out what it is so we can sort of work on clearing it.
Yeah, exactly. We can work out the solution. Okay, so Odette. Is it Odette? No, is that the name? Odette? Yeah. Odette, do you want to come on? Do you want to come online with us? I'm picking on you.
I have Gemma as well. I just have to recopy the link because apparently it doesn't want to work for me. Oops.
If you want to come on, and I'll call you out on your junk food you're eating. Just kidding.
Why not?
We're not here to shame anybody. We're just here to make you feel good about what it is you're doing. Please put your hand up and send Eileen a PM. Is that how it works?
Yeah. So that I can send them the link.
Yeah, if you send her a
PM. Because if I put it in the stream,
everyone
Gemma's
can
just got the link now. Yeah, then we'll have like 8 people trying to join us. Yeah, that'd be fun. Let's just have a round robin. Let's have everyone on. We'll do it on Zoom next time.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds very good.
All right, Gemma, that has been sent to you.
It could be Chrissy. Chrissy's got a bit of an upset stomach tonight.
I'm burping as well, which is very comfortable, just so you know.
Release it. I'm just going to tap into Chrissy while we're waiting. Oh, she's on. Hello.
No, this is Daddy.
She came on.
Hi. It's been secretly sent her the link before it started.
I remember you.
Yes. I remember you too.
Because I told you something and you went, oh, I don't know about that. And it probably may not have happened.
Yeah, not yet.
Not yet. Yeah. No. And I mean, I can see them floating around you. Yeah.
Yeah, not yet. But look, it was really funny because my son goes, for my birthday, I want you and Dad to get married. And then my daughter today goes, yeah, and for my birthday, I want you to have another baby. And I was like, oh, all right.
No worries.
Yeah, so, and I kept thinking about what you were saying last year, going, okay.
Yeah. Maybe the third is coming back in. Like sometimes they float around. Like I've had them myself. They float around going, hello, and then they can come or they can not come, but just to know that they're there.
Yeah.
As a possibility. You can choose. You know what I mean? It's the right timing stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, but I do have a nephew. Well, no, so I do have a niece. She makes me clucky all the time, though.
Oh,
she's so cute. Penny, she's so gorgeous. Sorry, I mean, yes.
They are delicious. They are so delicious, and then they turn into teenagers, and you go, they're not so delicious. No, they're lovely, but they're big, and they have big feet, and they leave their big shoes everywhere, and they make Milos in the kitchen and leave Milo cups everywhere. And no, I'm just kidding.
They're probably not much. They're probably the same as like 3-year-olds then, because they're at the same stage then. They're just a bit bigger. There you
just
go.
Bigger shoes.
Yeah,
bigger shoes to trip over.
So to speak. But it's so nice to see you guys.
Yeah. Yes. Do you want me to jump in and see what comes up for you tonight, or have you got a request?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Yes, go ahead.
Let's see what comes in tonight.
All right.
Give me a sec. All right. I just want you to think about. I actually have a grandmothery figure around you, a set of pearls. Does the pearls mean anything to you? A set of necklace with pearls. She's wearing a hat. I feel like she looks like she's going to church.
Oh, I don't know about the church, but I do know about grandma. I am very close to a grandmother. I call her Lola. But in Filipino, we call everyone our grandmother's Lola. But there's a special Lola I'm very close to. Yeah.
Does she wear the
pearls? She always had necklaces and jewelry, but she always had a hat. She always wore hats, but she called them bonitis. She's so cute.
Because this lady has a hat on and the necklace, and she looks like she's, you know what I mean by always like ready for church, because she looks ready to go.
Oh.
It may not be church she's going to, but if this sounds like her wearing, like I'm always wearing a hat, and she showed me the pearls, but that's how you distinguish who it is. So it sounds like it might be her though.
It could be, but there's been a recent passing. Andy's grandmother's passed recently too. Might be her. That's gone recently.
This woman, the hat. Tell me again about the lady you'd first described, because
Lola. Yeah, and she's just very short, but she liked to wear her jewelry, liked to wear her earrings. Towards the end of her death, she liked to wear bonitis or hats to keep her head warm, but never church hats or anything. But we always went to church anyway. She's very warm.
That's the three things that came through was that I'm going to church. I've got my necklace. I've got my hat.
Yeah.
We're going, like, I'm ready to go to church. That's what I'm feeling around her.
Okay. Well, she's always been so lovely. Yeah, we always went to church with her. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
let me just tap in because I know, like, she's here. She just is here with you. I just want to see if there's actually a message or.
By the way, Eileen, you too, by the way, just responding to your message.
Don't. What are you talking about?
Okay. I don't know what you guys have got going on. That's okay. I'm just tuning into my thing. So I'm just going to tell you my thing. Would she be worried about somebody smoking? Concerned about somebody smoking? Does that make any sense to you?
Not that I know of. No.
Let me just try and figure out what she's trying to say. It's like, I'm a bit. Is there anyone that smokes around you that she would have known of, or I don't know?
Lulu used to smoke a lot.
Was it her that's a smoker?
No, it was my grandfather. Lulu.
The grandfather.
He
Okay,
was
because
a
I'm
big
like,
smoker, but then he passed before she did, so they're together now.
because
Yeah.
I'm getting her fussing around the smoking. So maybe it's him then. Like this, she's talking about him. Did she used to fuss around him, like tell him to shoot or something if he was smoking?
They were always fighting with each other. Yes. So
Because I feel like she's cranky about the smoking, and I'm like, but who's smoking? So maybe it's him. And so maybe this is her way of saying that they're together.
yeah, they're together. That's
Because
nice. Yeah.
she's fussing. Like I all I could smell was smoke, and I'm like, but where's that? Yeah.
Tobacco. You know, when he passed away, long after his passing, we would know that he was around because he smelled of tobacco. So
That's why she's the reference. Yeah.
and we would tell him, we know you're around because we can smell you.
That's why I think she's bringing the smoking reference, because it's like the smell of smoke is around, and I'm like, is it bothering you? Like, who's doing it? So I think that's just a reference to that, so that you know what that's about.
They're together. That's so cool. Oh, Rebecca, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's funny, like that's what you needed right now to know. Obviously she's been waiting for an opening just to be able to say hi and feel the love. Do you know what I mean? Because she just feels like a really, really lovely person. Like she's got beautiful energy. Hey.
I always regarded her as my mum too, you know?
Yeah.
I've got that energy going through my head when you mention her. It's almost like she's caressing my head when you say that. Yeah.
I would trust that and know that she is around you. And the more that you embrace your own spirituality, and you're already getting the signs. Like today, like Eileen and I are both about helping people on that path. That's why I wanted to do the third eye tonight. Start letting this stuff in and trusting it. The smells, if you're already getting the smells and the sensory, know that, you're already on that path, keep going with it and trusting it.
Yeah. Well, I'm certainly getting into it a lot. Actually, I recently acquired, I didn't realize this. I recently acquired this crystal, but I didn't realize it was a shape of a heart too.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's gorgeous.
Yeah. So
you can program that with whatever you need, and it will amplify whatever you program it with out.
Yeah. Well, I
gorgeous.
actually pair it with the rose quartz here too. So it's
beautiful. Love. Have you been feeling sick or unwell?
It's a long ongoing thing. I've been feeling.
I'm feeling quite sick, and I think I don't know that people away worry for us, but she's aware of it. Does that make sense? She's aware of you feeling and the sickness.
Yes, that would make sense, because whenever I've been unwell, even as a young child, she's always been the one to fuss over me. So
Yeah.
That's Lola. Yes.
Yeah. So she's supporting you from afar, if that makes sense, even if you don't realize she's I don't know if concern is the right word, because they're in a different space to us.
Yeah.
Like if she was standing next to you, she would say, I'm concerned for this, but it's from that space. I feel like she's sending love.
Yes.
Like I'm sending love to you around this is what I feel.
Yeah. That's yeah. I've
Yeah.
been feeling quite unwell for quite a while. So
Yeah, I could sort of feel it in my body.
yeah.
I hope that can clear for you, or you can find out ways of supporting.
Well, it's ongoing, but slowly figuring it out. It's a process, very long process. I've recently 2 years ago now, I've got a neurological condition. So
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's taking its course.
Yeah. Well,
But Eileen's been helping me, and
good.
Yeah.
And just know that you have your ups, you have your ancestral and your crew. I'm going to call them your crew, your support team from afar around you, even if you don't know they're there. Yeah.
Well, very much so. My grandmother. That's so cool that Grandma Lola and Lulu are together. But more so that she's really aware of what's going on. You forget that they're really ever present always.
Exactly.
And it's so good to be confirming that they're so present in our lives even now. So thank you for letting me know, Rebecca.
It's absolutely goosebumpy. And please know that everybody on the call and that watches the replay, they're all getting reassurance from your story and getting the warm fuzzies as well, because it gives them that validation that their people have got them as well. So I believe that everyone that comes on tonight gets something from each other. You know what I mean? We all teach each other. Does that make sense?
Yes, absolutely. Oh, one question. I often wonder about my other children on the other side. I know it's silly. I've got 2 children on this side, but I've got many on the other side. Are they doing okay? I often wonder about them too. You're once a mother, always a mother.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So these ones, before they were born, is this before they were born, they didn't get birthed? Or
yeah, they didn't get birthed, yeah.
Because I feel like some of them have, let's just say they've been reabsorbed into another life. So they've gone, I can't come here, so I'm going to come over here instead.
Yeah.
So, sometimes that often happens where they might come back in as a niece, or as, they'll come back in your family line somewhere else.
Yes.
Or they'll come back. Like you could miscarry, and then 5 years later, even a year later, this little one comes through and it's the same soul. So it's like a magic, like it's not like we think it is, because when I look, I don't feel that there's any little person on that other side that's lonely and sad. I feel like, just imagine them as little sparkly stars, and when they're ready, they find a location where they can seed themselves into the world.
Yes.
Whether it be through your family tree, or whether it be through a similar place. Do you know what I mean? It's because they're very just imagine them as a little seed floating in the breeze, and then they just go, okay, I'll just float over here instead. So it's quite beautiful that they're not. I
Yeah.
don't feel like any of them are waiting. Does that make sense? So I want you to know that they're not stuck over there.
You know what's really cool though? I'm pretty honored that I've been part of their journey, their soul journey. That's how I'm looking at it from this point on. But honestly, that this is so comforting for me, because even though they've gone on, I still feel as like part of a mum part, like going, I'm hoping that they're okay. Just making doubly sure. So it's
It's like that potential to just see yourself as the gardener who scattered the seeds, and they may not all grow within your womb. They may have grown within someone else's, but potentially they've come through you. They might come through someone else, you know, even close to you. So you may still have part of that put into their life. You know?
Yes, that is good.
Amazing how this stuff works sometimes. It really is. If you're meant to be a part of their life, you will be. They will find a way.
Good. It's
Yeah.
so good to be part of this show tonight. Thank you, Eileen. Thank you, Rebecca, so much.
Thank you for coming on. It's been lovely to see you again.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, well, we'll have to do this again soon.
I know. Absolutely.
Okay. Well, cheers.
And thank you to your people that came through tonight. That was really
cool
cool.
right now.
It was beautiful. Thank you.
See you. Bye. Got to catch up on the comments now because Roz is on
That wasn't
here.
me, actually.
What, wasn't you?
Yeah. Removed herself.
Oh,
right
really?
on.
She kicked herself out.
Yeah, she's good.
I'm just quickly reading the comments.
Yeah.
Hello, Becky.
I got 2 here to come in. Yeah, that's all right. I'm giving you a moment. Yeah, hi, Becky. Hi, Jean. Did I say hi to you earlier?
I think that Tanya might have put something into her crystal, because she does works on the crystalline, weaves into the crystalline structure.
Oh, awesome.
Apparently. So I think that's
awesome.
what Tanya
What's fun? That's really funny, because I read that comment as I was playing with this smoky quartz. Wow, that is good timing.
Hold it up to the screen.
So incidental.
Tanya may feel that she needs to add something to it if you hold it up, because that's what she does. She works with the crystal. Becky would love a message or some guidance. Tanya, here's your opportunity. Oh, that's a cool crystal. I really like it. How many points does it?
It's awesome, right?
Yeah, how many points are on it? 1, 2, 3,
4.
Hello, Rebecca. Come, Rebecca.
So there's 2 big ones, but there's a little one here. A little baby. One. And then there's the big tally.
Mm-hmm.
And then so maybe just, I don't know. And then it's just beautiful. I like it. But I'm a smoky quartz fan.
Smokies are amazing. We need to tell Becky what to do to get on, because I think she wants something. A little something.
Oh, cool. That's awesome, Sherry. All right, I've got Lisa and I've got Gemma, and I up on the screen. Just send me a PM. I'll probably do one more, although we're about to hit the hour now. It's up to you how long you want to go.
Oh, Tanya's put something in
crystal. Yeah.
So whatever you need, they go. Let's hope it's an iron infusion.
Yes, so that I can get some complexion.
Yeah, it's something that helps you.
All right, I'm going to bring Lisa up if that's okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Everyone's like, what are those crazy buggers talking about? Hello.
Why are they doing what with crystals?
Lisa's frozen. Unfreeze. Oh, she's back.
I'm back. How are we going?
We're
Yes.
good. Thank you for coming on.
No, thank you.
Do you have a specific thing, or would you like me just to jump in and see whatever your team wants to?
Jump
Throw it?
in and see what my team wants to tell me.
Okay. Might be Macca's. It might be a
No,
pasta.
Macca's. No, Macca's.
Just kidding. We'll see what comes up. You never know.
Yeah,
It's
true.
It's always a surprise every time. I kid you not.
I love surprises.
Let me drop in, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Lisa, here I go. Lisa, do you have an affinity with angels?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel that from a very young age, I've got you as a very small child. I almost feel like I almost feel like you would kneel and pray to the angels, or that you had a sense of them being around, even from quite a young age. And it's almost like a devout thing within you. I don't know, but I feel that they're very important, and that I don't know what particularly you do, but I feel like working with the angels is a super important thing. If you're not already, what do you like within your work spectrum, or within what you do? It doesn't have to be a job. Is there work with the angels? Like, is this something you do?
Yeah, I'm a Reiki master.
Ah, okay, there you go. So do you specifically work with set angels, or is it just the collective of angels?
I work with, in my Reiki van, I have the four main. I have Michael, Gabrielle, Uriel, and Raphael in their corners. And while I'm doing my healings, Raphael is behind my left-hand corner. Yeah.
They're actually saying you need to think of them as a collective. I know that within the training, let's just say within the training, they'll try and separate them and say, well, this flavored angel is great for this, and this flavored angel is great for that. Now, I don't want you to, there's no disrespect intended with this, but they're just like, you know what? That's beginner stuff. That's the beginners. And they're actually saying you're well beyond that. You're well beyond that. So please,
okay, that's good.
Yeah, please just consider yourself more of a teacher than a student within this. And they want you to get yourself out of that box of, oh, I've got to go and do some more training so I can work with Metatron, because you don't. You know what I mean? But you know, we get in that box. We think, oh, I need to go get the certificate. There's a new certificate I can go and get and be qualified. You don't need that. It's nothing wrong with that if that's your jam and you've got to start somewhere. But they're saying stop thinking of yourself as a student.
Okay, all right.
They want you to get this message that you actually don't need that.
Yeah.
Work with the collective of angels. They're all there. They all have beautiful gifts.
When I start my healing sessions with anyone, I always call in the archangels. I don't say a specific one. I just say archangels,
Yeah.
But I always have Raph behind me.
Yeah. So he's got you. So he's obviously your has an important role with you. But they're saying start thinking of them particularly as the energies are shifting hugely. we as humans have a tendency to separate. We're very separate. Like we think of ourselves in this little body that we're alone and blah, blah, blah. We forget that. Look at us three here right now. We're all, if we could look at ourselves on an energetic level, we're all mixed up together. Our aura fields are all engaging with each other as a collective. We're actually, you for all I know, you could, part of your subconscious be going, what's wrong with Beck? She got a bit of heartburn. I'll just tweak that while I'm here.
Oh, shut up. I'm just feeling a heartburn now.
No, because I don't think it's mine. I think it's someone else. I'm feeling it too, though. And I'm like, I was feeling it before, and I'm like, I don't think it's mine. But you know what I mean? Your subconscious, how our energies are interweaving.
Yeah.
This is a collective thing, and they want you to understand that that's how the angels work.
Yeah.
Angels don't go, hey, I'm Archangel Michael. I'm coming in here to chop cords. That sort of thing. Bailey! Oh! Eileen missed that. My daughter just bombed in from above the screen and came in. She's cheeky. Bailey!
I'm working here.
She's cheeky. She can't help herself. Yeah, so they just want you to start.
Michelle has heartburn.
Is it Michelle? Michelle, we're all feeling it. Yeah, so they want you to start. We all need this. This message is not just for Lisa. This message is for all of us. Start thinking of ourselves. Lisa's frozen, but she's laughing in the froze, so it's okay. Hopefully she can still hear us. But
it's a good shot. We really should take a photo of that.
Take a screenshot of her like she's so happy. Oh, she's gone. But I'm sure she got the message. I'm sure she understood. If she needs more, she can chat to me if she needs more.
Yes.
Lisa, can you please
in the chat?
Yeah. And Lisa, while you're there, please sort the heartburn out. I think I had to say that just to freak her out a little bit. So she'd go, oh my God, we totally are merging our energies.
It is the way it is, though, really.
Yeah.
Becky, I PM, just so you know. It will maybe go to your spam because I love to spam people.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring Gemma up. We're having far too much fun.
Hello.
You look awesome, by the way.
She does. Everybody's vibing high tonight. Hey.
I was sitting there going,
so much.
How's my hair?
Flip the hair up. Yeah. We do the same thing, Eileen and I, before we come on.
As opposed to me, we went,
like, our hair, look, is that straight? And because it's opposite land on the screen, you're like, oh, go this way.
My good side. Wait, no, my other good side.
Exactly. Looking gorgeous. Gemma, are we just...
No worries, Becky. Or I go, oh, this thing over here just...
Hair's quite out of place. We're all doing the hair. Gemma, are we just jumping in tonight and seeing what comes up, or have you got... Yeah, we are. Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this.
Let's see what happens already before I even jump in. Is there anything around study? I just have the word study drop in. Are you doing a course or thinking of doing a course?
I'm an apprentice hairdresser. I finished my theory. I've just got to do my practical.
Are you happy?
No.
Okay. I just feel like we need to look at where to from here and don't see it as a, oh, shit, I just wasted all this time. Please do that. Don't do that. Just go, I am so grateful that I worked it out now and not 10 years down the track where I've got sore ankles for being on my feet all day doing hairdressing.
Yeah. I started my studies late in life, so it's definitely like I'm going to do this now, sort of
Yeah.
thing.
I feel like we need to release you from, I feel like you're bound up where you're feeling really awful about making this decision, because you've invested a lot into this. It's time, it's money, it's a lot of things, and it's a hard one. But you know what? You're probably going to regret it if you don't pull the pin on this, because you're not happy, are you? And it's not up to me to give you permission, but it's being strong enough within yourself to recognize this is wrong for you.
Yeah.
The process, please remember, the process was good. The process, there was some good bits, and it filled up a block of time, and it did all the things, and try and find the things in it that were good, maybe the study. Oh yeah, I got back into study and I managed to tick the boxes. Just take that as a plus, I got things handed in on time. That's a plus. Think of all of those things that you can say, well, I can tick that box, but then recognize that I feel like in your body, you just like, this is just not okay for me. Everything in my body, it doesn't feel right.
Yeah. It's definitely a workspace situation. The personalities, it's not like angry and hard. It's just stupid and childish. I'm too fucking old for this kind of business,
Yeah, and it's not, I'm sorry to say, it's not just that particular workplace. I actually feel if you went to 5 others, within your body, it just still doesn't feel right. It just doesn't feel right. And it's like already your body has made a conscious decision where it's like, I'm actually done. Even if I went to an amazing hairdresser's and everyone was amazing, something in your body has already gone.
Shattered the dream. Yeah, 110%.
It's a bit like a relationship. Yeah. Sorry, keep going. That's beautiful.
Awesome.
You can read that,
Are
right?
you talking about me, Andrew? I don't understand.
Yes. He's just talking about your
Yes,
gorgeous.
he's talking about how awesome you look.
Oh, thanks with my sobby tears.
You're beautiful. Your energy is amazing.
Energy is amazing. And you
So,
need to.
I did the express course, and I feel like I'm condoned because I did an express course, like a 12-month quick information go. Here's your cert 3, okay, go. Whereas I didn't do it the traditional way, 3 years, etc. And I'm getting too old for that crap. And then when being in this sort of environment, it's a very competitive, stabby, cutthroat environment, but they don't treat it like that. They treat it like a 12-year-old school ground child's play. Ew, look at her shoes, sort of. Dumb. So dumb.
It's a very it's the wrong vibration for you.
I don't want to leave for the sake of just throwing my hands up and giving up. I want to be fired for something dumb and then be like, bring it.
I don't think it's going to come to that. I actually think you're just going to have a day where you actually do a swear and go, this shit, I'm out. That's what it's going to happen. You're just going to have a day like that and go, I'm just not going back. And I don't know if you want to get to that point where you just where it has to be that way. I don't think you want to get to that point. But have you worked in childcare before or with little ones before? No.
Yeah, when I was 15 for work placement and witnessed a few things, and I thought I'm either going to have my own kids and not work with them or just work with them. And I feel like I'm still standing by that choice. I love kids. I got to. I don't think I could work like that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I think you need to clear whatever it is that set you off. Then you need to work on that as well, because that's just come up to me now like there's something around working with children. If you can go back to that point, what was happening around that when you were 15, did you say?
15, yeah.
15. Take yourself back to the point at 15. So was that your first experience in work experience?
No, it would have been like my second. Like I'd had like 6 work experiences at 6 different places, and that was probably like my second, and that was the most hated one out of all of them.
I actually feel like you need to go back to that. Was it a staff member issue, like a strong personality issue?
Yeah, the director.
You need to go back to that because that's been your benchmark, and it's actually done something within. I've just been through the layers, but thank you so much, Tanya, because it goes back to there. What Tanya's talking about is if you've had a trigger point there at the childcare moment, every time you get something similar, like a person, it actually takes you back to that time where you were disrespected and made to feel not good about yourself and all the things. And it's like it's feeding back to that. So let's go back and heal that, because otherwise, every time you get the same energy or a similar energy, you're like, I need to get out of here now. So once the work's been done, Tanya's doing some work on your layers. Once the work's been done, then when you pick a career and you come up against someone like that, you're going to go, you know what? She's having a bad day. This is not my problem. This is a her problem or a him problem, and it won't affect you as well, but you have to actually recognize it and go, ooh, there's that energy again, but it's not going to affect me because I'm not going to let that energy affect me. That's a them problem.
Okay.
You can do more work on this, and I would advise doing more work, having a session, and really going to that point and working on it, because until that's sorted, this little echo keeps coming back to find you, and you want to find an industry where you just want to be happy, not get that repeat. You just had
100%. It was kind of like her vibe from childcare is the same vibe as the salon. It's nasty. I don't like it. I'm not here for it. And I've gave up a lot to be there,
Yeah. And it's never going to go away if you don't do the work on it. I know that sounds harsh, but it actually puts you right back into 15-year-old you feeling that bullshit going on. And it's so disempowering, and it's really hard to move forward.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Yeah. It's like when you...
Eileen's been with me through all my studies. Like, she's like, slow up.
Yeah. So
did I don't remember.
Yeah, she's like, you need to slow down.
Yeah. I do think you'll notice a big difference. That's going back to the trigger.
Yeah.
Well, the first time it happens is like the key to clearing it.
Yeah.
So I know Tanya's done some work, and just sitting here in this space, I can feel already a shift, because once you recognize it for what it is, it's like this magical wand. And next time this person or energy comes in, it's the energy. It's like you go, I remember that time I got drunk on rum. I'm not going to get drunk on
again.
Rum. Yeah, it's not going to happen this time. I'm just going to say, look, no, thank you. You get it?
Yeah. Aha moment.
Yeah. And you're going to have to work on that, because it's hard, but once you recognize what it is, it's the energy of that layer upon layer, it'll get easier. But for now, work on that, but I still feel like you're standing on the edge of this industry going, I don't want to be in this industry anymore. It's like a horse is already...
It's not the industry, it's the toxicity in the four walls that's in it. It's more the fact that I don't want to look like a quitter. I had a salon before that, and I was told that I would never be as good as them, and I've had X amount of years and you'll never be as good as me kind of vibe. Yeah. And I was like, look, it's not a competition. I'm not here for the competition. So I left. Yeah. And then I went to this new place and they promised me gold. And now it's just turned into schoolyard fight. Like, it's not I'm better than you. It's just picking on and just childish behaviour. So I kind of want to feel like the bigger person and be like, give me a reason to be fired.
Yeah, there's going to be I can't see this changing within that. Even if you change you, it's like in that particular place, I feel like it's too late. That's what I get. So I feel like you need to look at what's next for you, like bringing in the people that you need to be around that have your back, supportive people. And that's what you need, because otherwise you're just going to keep having more of the same. You need to say, I'm done with this clashing, this ridiculous. I need good people around me, and I won't accept anything less. You know? And it sounds a bit like Love and Lighty, but you just need to make a stand and say, I'm not prepared to take anything less than supportive people around me that have my back. Yeah. And just start 100%. Thinking like that and putting it out to the universe. So Becky's talking about the crystals. You can program the crystals to, have that set intention that'll help bring those people to you, or that workplace to you, that's going to be supportive of what you need to flourish.
Would any particular crystal be the best crystal? I have a chakra tree of life with all different crystals on the branches. Like something like that. Anything in particular?
I would actually get a big F-off crystal and program it. And because this is a big deal. This I actually have. I don't. Okay, something. Where are we? Where are we? Camera. Like something. Where's my camera? Big size.
Big.
Big size that preferably sits nicely in your room or somewhere that you can just it can just be like transmitting. Boop boop boop. Quartz is a great. I feel like if you can get a smoky, though, a smoky is going to diffuse any of that heavy energy. Smokies are great for bringing in the lighter stuff. You want lighter, but you also want to amplify that. So I would try and get a nice big smoky. And, that's a lovely smoky. So you can wear
pendant.
You can wear a smoky, but I would also have a big F-off one, and with multiple things, because you want to draw into your life, not just for work, but community and people, and just say, I only want good people in my life that are supportive, and program every single tower or every point that comes off it. Yeah. Because this is a big deal. This is not just a work thing. I think if you start digging, something like that. If you start digging, you're going to find, where else in my life has this shit been happening? You'll be like, oh my God, that happens here and here and here. Or it's,
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely. Hope that was helpful. I feel like that was a big one. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry for taking up everyone's time, but thank you. No. I do appreciate it.
Yeah. Everybody on here, again, would be learning off this, because they're looking where in their life they've got had the same similar things, okay?
Yeah, 100%.
We're all learning. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on. 100%. And please,
thank you.
When you get your big crystal, forward it to Eileen so she can show me.
Okay, thank you.
Send me a
No
photo.
worries. Yeah. See ya.
I'm going to remove. Oh, no, it's nothing. Where the
drinking
smaller
her
ones
red.
to tap into the bigger one's energy. Difference. I'm out of this much water. You're worth it, Gem. Never forget. Yeah, exactly.
I'm missing all the comments. I'm just going to read. Yeah, chalk
Yes.
is pretty high turnaround, high burnout rate, and there can be cranky people in there.
Yeah.
Because I worked in the industry for over 20 years. It is challenging.
Yes.
Black obsidian, where the small, oh, that's cool. Yep. Yeah. Thanks, Jody. That's a really, really important thing to remember.
Exactly.
Yeah. That's okay, Gemma. Yeah. That was really good. It's amazing what
Yes.
comes up, isn't it? Like, it's usually the thing you just need to hear right now.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Hmm.
Well, we've gone way over time, so thank you. Thank you, everyone, for your time, your energy, and your input tonight. Thank you, Rebecca, so much for everything you do for all the people all the time.
It's so not like us to go over time.
Right? Is anyone else surprised?
And so I want
All right,
someone
guys,
that's-
have a really good weekend.
Yeah. Thank you all. If anybody would like, you know where to find me. If you want to book in and be told off for eating McDonald's or whatever it is. Just kidding.
Yes. Guys, don't forget to honor the way you want to feel. And if you do have something that is holding you back that maybe started when you were 15 or younger, let's be honest, something may have triggered you in your first 5 years of life, first 7 years of life. Within that time frame, it may have been actual first trigger. If you need to kind of work through some of that, get in touch with one of us.
Yeah.
We do it
It's
differently, but we get similar results.
We get the same result. But yeah, it's amazing how one person's energy can actually have a huge impact on you, and you don't even recognize it until someone points it out to you and you go, holy shit. Yeah. Same. Yeah.
Right, exactly. Exactly right. Now, guys, I did link Rebecca's page in the description in Dragon Heart Healing. Go and check her out. Go and book in for a session. Sometimes you just don't know what you're going to get. Apparently, I was a sorceress.
Oh, yeah, that was quite cool. That was a cool session. And I must say, and I look at people that are healers themselves. Like Eileen and I both know the importance that, especially if you're a healer yourself, it's even more important to go and have a session with someone else, because we are so busy pouring our love and our care into everyone else that we accidentally forget to actually look after ourselves. So if you are a healer, or if you do work with others, remember that you've got to look after yourself. Because what is it, Eileen? You can't pour from an empty cup.
Exactly right.
You actually need to look at yourself and think, what can I do for me? And it's so important to honor yourself by booking in a session with someone and having that one-on-one time where you go so deep and you come out of it going, oh my God, I just had a moment where the penny dropped, and it can be actually life-changing. Don't want to blow my own horn or Eileen's, but it can really honestly can be. And you'll be like, oh my God, I wish I did this 10 years ago.
Yeah. Most people in society these days are so stuck being someone's partner or someone's child or someone's parent or someone's this or someone's that we all forget that we need to be our first priority. It is actually not selfish to put yourself first. It is essential to fill your cup.
And the moment you make that decision and go, I'm going to do something for me, even if it's going and having a massage or getting your hair cut, a treat. Like, to some people, that's a treat. that self-care and caring for yourself, then you're showing your children and everyone else that you're important. So then they believe they're important because they understand. It's like a ripple effect, right? And if we don't look after us, who else is going to? Other people aren't going to value us as much because we don't. Yeah, it's huge. It's a big thing, right?
Exactly right. Exactly right. So, guys, take time out. And I actually recorded a webinar today all about this sort of stuff. And it is about putting yourself first. Put yourself first.
The synchronicities, right?
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Like going to the bathroom by yourself or having a shower is not self-care. It's like hygiene. Just saying.
Try that with a 2 or 3-year-old. Like I had a 2-year-old in the toilet with me today because I might have needed a friend in there to talk to while I was going for a wee.
You may just have. How do you know that it would have been any different?
And I had to talk about what I was doing because that's what we talk about. We're doing a wee, no privacy.
No. You gave up on privacy a long time ago.
Yeah.
All right, guys. We're wrapping this up. Once we start talking about wees, it's time to go. Have a really great weekend. Next, I'm pretty sure I have some beautiful people like Terry Fairburn, the Above Average Medium, coming, and I do believe I also have Mystique coming along again next week.
Ooh,
so this will be
it's cool.
A very large medium week, or a small medium week. Anyway, I'm sure there's a joke. I'm sure there's a joke in there somewhere. Have a really good weekend, guys. Honor yourselves, value yourselves, and put yourselves first. All right. See you later.
See you, everyone.